Now that we have understood the fundamentals of function point, we have gone through the various 5 sections which are very important from the perspective of function point, that is EI, EO, EQ, EIF and ILF. But there is one more very important fundamental which actually gives out or which actually is very important when we do the function point counting, that is the application boundary. When we talk about any application, the complexity of the application increases tremendously when you start interacting with some external files or you start interacting with some external entity. For instance, let's take an example of a customer screen. You have a simple customer screen, it's doing add, update, delete, no problem. But let's say that we tell okay that this customer screen should now start interacting with a payment gateway. That means that you are going something beyond your application, to some third entity and trying to do interaction, and then what happens is that your project complexity increases tremendously. So this needs to be taken care when we do estimation, because the more you have external boundaries or more you have external entities, the more the complicated the application becomes. So the first, the application boundary fundamental of function point helps you to segregate or to analyze these two, to analyze the third party entities. So if the application controls if it is in a direct control of the resources, then those kind of resources or those kind of entities are termed that they are inside the internal application boundary. Means, for example, that if the application is directly maintaining a file, if it is in direct control of some database, or it can add, update, delete, modify that data, then we can say that those entities are inside the application boundary. When the data is only referenced, then it is termed as external application boundary. As I said previously, the payment gateway information or the credit card information. So the internal application boundary and the external application boundary are very important when you start doing estimation, because if you are not clear about those boundaries, then it can happen that you can mess up with the estimation. So one of the two important things which helps to segregate your data are the ILF and EIF. Now if the data is inside the control of the application or is inside the application boundary, then it is termed as ILF, and if the data is outside your application boundary, then it is termed as EIF. So these external files can be like a payment gateway, it can be a credit card information, it can be taking currency rate from a third party website, and the internal files are your own logical files which you maintain. So if the application can modify, update, delete the data directly, then we term those files as ILF because they lie inside the application boundary. But if the data is only referenced, and the application doesn't have control over the data, it can only view the data, we can say, or it can only get the data, then those kind of files are called as external files. So whenever you start your estimation, first define a boundary very carefully, because even if you miss out if you make some mistakes of making an external application boundary as an internal application boundary, then it is very much possible that your estimation can vary more than 20 to 30%.